Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today, people been asking me a lot about they've been asking me a lot about my BBL procedure and my recovery. So today I'm gonna be talking about, the procedure, the recovery, the price, everything, the whole everything. So people can, feel comfortable when they go get it or decide if they want to go get it, So anyway, let's get into it. So first things first, I'm going to talk about the pricing of the procedure. So everybody's different. Like, I went to Miami Mid Aesthetics, Dr. Gray. At the time, he was a new doctor, so he had a special going on or whatever. Make y'all look good. It's not giving, but whatever. At the time, he had a what I was saying?
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know.
Oh, yeah. At the time, he had a little special going on because he was a new doctor. So I paid like $4K, I think I want to say $4,000 for the whole procedure or whatever. So usually when male aesthetics have new doctors, they have a low price. Only for like the first month that they're there or something like that. But yeah, I had paid like $4,000, I think. That was the whole procedure. So yeah, so I paid a deposit like a year before, the surgery. And when you do everybody's required to do a deposit. I believe this anywhere you go, you gotta pay a deposit. I think it's like 3% or 10%, something like that. All I know is I paid $400 deposit, and I paid the rest when I got there in cash. Or you can pay on it or whatever you what's comfortable for you. Yeah. So when I got down there, I had so yeah, that's the pricing or whatever. The massages are expensive, y'all. That's really what when the money is being spent. Like, that's really where you're gonna spend the most money. Not the most, but like it's gonna be consistent money getting spent. It's the massages. Like, you gotta get massages. You gotta get massages when you first get out.
That's the first day I got in the studio. That's the first day I met baby. The first day I met. It wasn't the first day I met. Yes, it was the first day I met baby.
Get massages, like, I believe when you first get out the come back home, you gotta get massages 3 times a week for a month, I believe, and then you start going lower and lower, like 2 massages a week, then one massage a week, as you recover. So the massages, that's what's high. Luckily, I was referred to some lady. I really can't even remember her name or where I went, y'all, because this was like, again, 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. I just know she was in the Decatur area. And I believe I paid like $60 a massage. So like, that wasn't that bad compared to what, I've seen other people pay, like $300 and ridiculous prices. You know what I'm saying? If I remember who she is, and I will drop the link on my TikTok or my Instagram or in the comments on this video. Y'all excuse my nail. I'm going to the nail salon right after this video. But yeah. So the massages are what's going to really be taking up the, the money. What else is the cost? Flying there, flying back. If you stay in a recovery home, I don't really know too much about the recovery home because I did not stay there. I stayed in the hotel and my mom took care of me because I heard so many horror stories about the recovery home. Like, they don't care about you and they let you pee on yourself, do number 2 on yourself, all stuff like that. So I didn't stay in the recovery home. I stayed in the hotel. My mama took care of me because I heard horror stories about the recovery home, how they don't take care of you, how they let you pee on yourself, do number 2 on yourself, whatever. Take a long time to come check on you and don't feed you correctly, properly and stuff. So I heard that, whatever I heard, that just went in one ear and stuck in my head. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do the hotel. My mama said she was gonna take care of me because, if my mama had the procedure first and I got it second, a year after she got it. So yeah, And I feel like the hotel's cheaper. Well, I don't really know because I don't know. Again, I don't know how much the recovery, house is, home is. I don't know nothing about it. But the hotel, I believe I paid because I was there for like 4 or 5 days. I believe I paid like $600 for that, just for those days. So in total, with everything, my surgery probably came with the surgery, the massages, the hotel, the flights, everything probably came up to like, after everything was said and done, probably like 7 or 8K total. Yeah, somewhere up in there. I don't really remember, I didn't break it down, but somewhere in between that. Yeah, so now let's get into the actual surgery. When I got there, the first day I was there, they just, came, told me to come in. They do tests on me, and I had to sign some papers. I had to pay the full balance that I owed. So I did all that the first day I got in Miami. My procedure was the next day at 8 o'clock a.m. So the next day I came downtown with my mom, and she didn't stay. She actually went back to the hotel until I got done with surgery. They told her it was gonna be like 3.5 hours, something like that. So she went back to the hotel or whatever, and when I first got there, they took me in the room. They drew on me. They asked me what kind of body did I want, what kind of butt, and all that. Like how big did I want it. I told them I wanted it to be natural and I wanted to match my thighs or whatever. So he was like, okay. So he drew on me. He told me to show him an inspiration picture. I showed him a picture. I keep messing with my hair. I'm sorry, y'all. He told me to show him an inspiration picture. So I showed him a picture or whatever, and he drew on me where he was gonna cut and poke and all this, from the front to back. They put me on the gown, the socks, so I won't have blood clots. I like some long little, I forgot what they call, but they long socks they put on your legs so you won't get blood clots and stuff after the surgery or during the surgery. I sat in the room for like 30 minutes. I was nervous. They came in, put an IV in me, but it didn't put me to sleep. It's like a little IV, I guess, to start it off, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what's the point of that. I don't know. But yeah, so then they told me to get up. All I remember is getting on the table, and I had to burp. I know I had hiccups. So he was like, count to 3 and we're gonna put you to sleep. They put a mask on my face. So when they put the mask on my face, I started panicking. I was like, hold on, I have to burp. They were like, don't matter, when you sleep, you're not gonna burp. Nothing's gonna happen. You're not gonna be able to burp. It's okay. I'm like, I gotta burp. Please let me burp. So when I was trying to burp, he was like, don't worry about it. He put the mask back over my face, and he was like, just count to 3. All I remember doing 2, probably one of the 2. I said 1, and I was asleep. And when I woke up, I forgot where I was at. So I was on the table, and once you wake up, it's cold. They put you on this flat table, it be cold, you be shaking real bad. You be shaking real bad. I remember waking up, and I was shaking so bad, and I was crying because I didn't know where I was at first. And I was calling my mom, can y'all call my mama? Can y'all call my mama? Can y'all call? They was like, calm down. You started surgery, did good. Telling me try to calm down. Your mom's on the way. So my mama took forever. Mind you, we not from Miami, so she had to get in a lift. I like, your mom outside. So they get me off the table. I'm stiff. I don't even feel no pain at first. I'm just stiff because obviously I'm on meds. I'm stiff and I can't stop shaking the shaking. So then I finally get outside. Soon as I get outside, I stop shaking. I thought this was weird, but my mama said the same thing happened to her. And then I got online and did some research myself, and a lot of people say that they shake inside, but as soon as they step outside in the sun, they instantly stop shaking. So yeah, that happened to me. They put me in a wheelchair, and I instantly stopped shaking once I got outside in the heat. I was just still. If I had to get in the car, and I had to lay on my stomach. Now that did hurt because obviously I just had a BBL, so I had to lay on my stomach, and it hurt a little bit. It was sore. I was just crying, not screaming, but I was crying. No, when I got in the car, they put paper, newspaper down, and trash bags. I'm thinking Uber finna be like, hell no, y'all ain't finna come up here with this shit. But he was real nice stuff. He was helping them put the trash bag and stuff down. Got to the hotel. I had to climb out, you know, backwards, of course. And when I got out, it was like everything was just leaking from under my own gown. Like blood was leaking. Not everything, but you know, blood was leaking down my socks, out my gown, on my socks. You know, just leaking. And my mom was just behind me, like just cleaning it up with her foot with a towel. The whole time we get whole way up to the hotel, I'm just like, what in the world? Like, what is going on? Like, I'm just disgusted, because you know me, you know I get disgusted by the slightest thing, like anything, like a burp, a fart, anything. I just get, it just make me cringe. Like, I just get disgusted. I don't know why I'm like this. I always been like this. Feet, anything just make me cringe. But yeah, we get upstairs and she already got everything set up. So you know how a pad, like a doggy pad, like, you know, your dog had those little square pads. She had like those, but like the kind that you for periods. They have them in Walmart. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. The big pads, like the little doggy pad for you. He had that on the bed with some extra covers and all that. Had them ready for me to lay down. So when I lay down, I have to lay on my stomach, flat on my stomach, my head turned like this, and sleep like that for the whole, you know, for 3 months really. Because you can't sit on your butt, you can't sleep on your butt, you can't sleep on your back. So every time I was waking up, she was like, I didn't even really get to feel like no pain, really. Because every time I was waking up, she was drugging me. Like, I didn't eat for the first day. I didn't eat. I ate a bag of chips. Yeah, she just kept drugging me so I won't feel no pain. She got Tylenol and something else from the drugstore, and they prescribed me with Percocets. So I was taking all that every time I woke up. It was like every 2 hours, because it's very uncomfortable, y'all. Very uncomfortable. And every time I had to get up, it was like my bed was... I also had to get up and change my pads like every 3 hours. Like the pads, she had to change pads because it be soaked with blood. Like, you be leaking so bad. Like, it's kind of scary. Like, you losing a lot of blood, but you'll survive. You'll survive. I'm a little thirsty. This him. Also, the first, you know, when you pee, we had to pee through a little funnel. You know how like you have a funnel when you put, like you run out of gas or something. You know, like a funnel. The gas tank, you have a funnel and it's like, I think y'all know what I'm talking about. You got to pee through a funnel. And some people be constipated after surgery. Luckily, I didn't have that problem. I didn't have to use the number 2 or nothing. Like, I had a smooth recovery. Like, I didn't have to use the bathroom or nothing like that that caused me any kind of pain. The second day, I was sore and I was not in pain, but it was like, you know, a little hurting, like a little sore. You can't bathe until after your second appointment. Like, when you have surgery, say if I have surgery today, I can't bathe today. I can't bathe in the morning. I have to go to my second appointment to get drained. Then I can come home and bathe. You can't bathe for 30, down there 30, like, hold on. Do the math. Hold on. Damn near 32 hours. 30 hours. You can't bathe for like 30 hours until your second appointment. And depending on where you go, period. You're not supposed to bathe for 30 hours. And until they drain you, you know, then you start taking baths and stuff. Like, I couldn't wait to get in the shower. Y'all, took my meds, went to got the drainage. See, this one hurts. I'm trying to see, do I have a video? Here's a video of me getting my drainage massage, y'all. It hurts so bad. Like, they pushing down on your stomach to make the fluids come out everywhere. Every hole you have in your body, they're going to make sure the fluids come out the first 3 days, like, painful. On the way to my appointment, you have to sit on your knees or your stomach. It depends on what kind of Uber we got. This Uber, particularly, like, my mom was in the back seat with me, so I was swole. I don't know if I was allergic to the medicine or what, but this is... I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm sitting on my knees. That's my mom. I'm sitting on my knees. On the way to the appointments, and if you wear contacts, yeah, they make you take them out. Bell ring, take it out. I was just so ready to get home and get in recovery so I can get out and be a bad bitch. I couldn't wait. Yeah, this on the way to the first appointment. Right, get to the first appointment, they tell you, they take off all your clothes, and they tell you to sit on your knees, and they basically just drain everything out. The holes, they drain them out. But you have two holes under each side of your cooter. You have holes, 2 holes under your buttocks. You got a hole in your back, and cause I can still feel them. They just like squared up though. You can't see them. Oh, here under your boobs. And whatever else, if you got life on your arms, But they basically just drain all the fluids out those holes, and it hurts so bad. Oh, just thinking about it. You being able to... Can you record me real quick?
Get somebody else to do it.
Oh, you been just like that. No cap. That joint hurt so bad. You want to punch the nurse, because that's how bad it be hurting. So I had to do that for 3 days. So I think I stayed 5 days. 6 days, I think. I don't know. So by the 2nd day, I'm gonna be moving, baby. I'm walking around. You don't be in no pain. I wasn't in pain. I was walking around. Let me show y'all. See, I'm trying to get that shape so y'all to show you. By the 3rd day, you be up and moving. You don't really be in pain. You just be still. And by the time to go home, you can walk. You just walking like an old lady on crutches, but you won't be hurt. You don't be in pain. You don't. People say BBLs, oh my god, it hurts so bad. Like the 1st day, yeah, that's it. To me, I don't know. To each his own. And my pain level tolerance, I hate pain. So if I feel like I was in pain for 1 day, I feel like it's not that bad. Like I'll do it again once I have a kid. Please have somebody at the house with you, because you can't bathe yourself. You can't use the bathroom by yourself. You just be like a vegetable, handicapped. Like you can't do nothing. Like you can't put your fire on by yourself. None of that. So just have somebody there. You have more that slow? So when I came back home, luckily I had a boyfriend, and he was bathing me. He was just doing a lot of stuff for me, like, that I couldn't do for myself. So make sure you have like somebody there for you, your friend. You gotta hire somebody. You need somebody there, because it's gonna be hard, especially when it comes to bathing. Like you so stiff, you can't even reach behind your butt. Like you can't even turn. Like for real. It's gonna be hurting. Not hurting, but you be so stiff. And then after that, like for my recovery, like my best friend's birthday was coming up around that time, so I was so ready like to get outside and post my first picture. Like I didn't. You can't sit on your behind or lay on your back for 3 months. Like you're not supposed to have sex for the first 6 months. But me, I waited. This is TMI, but for the grown girl, and I know y'all be wanting to know this stuff, so I'm gonna keep it all the way blunt. I waited a week, literally like a week. We had to get it in, get it in. Yeah, I waited a week. It's certain positions you can't do. You can, but it's gonna make you uncomfortable. Like, okay, we did the doggy style. That hurt. When you got a surgery, your first 2.5 months, your butt is gonna be rock solid. Like it's gonna soften up over time, but the first month, rock solid. Like it's rock solid. Everybody, it's rock solid. So from the back, can you imagine that? Like it was uncomfortable and it kind of hurt a little bit. And when we did missionary, we put like a pillow on my back to give me an arch, so my butt won't be touching my butt wouldn't be touching the bed. Cause like I said, you can't be laying on your butt. So we put like a pillow, 2 pillows, whatever, on my back, so that my butt will be lifted, and he could still give me a little lift while still, doing his thing. So yeah, you can have sex. I did. They say you don't supposed to. I don't give a damn. I did it. You can do it. Don't say KB told y'all to have sex while you are recovering. I'm telling you what I did, because I had to get mine. You really can't do too much, like, because you're stiff for one. You can't even move around, and you don't want to be in pain either while you're trying to get pleasure. So it's like, keep it cute. Over here with BBL pillow, but it's hard to use it in the house because your couch is like, if you have a hard couch, like a steady couch like that, like with nothing, then that's cool. My couch is like kind of like, I can sink in type stuff. So it was the BBL pillow was not working, so I just laid on my stomach when I'm eating, laid on my stomach when I want to watch TV. It was so uncomfortable because like I gotta lay at the bottom of the bed to look at TV while my man is at the top of the bed. And sometimes, you know, he'll come to the bottom, but like, who want to sleep at the bottom of the bed? It's uncomfortable. Like, you know, if you don't have to. Driving. So my first time, you have to drive with the BBL pillow. So when if you know, the BBL pillow is like this thick. That motherfucker thick. You hear me? Thick. Your head is gonna be touching the ceiling of the car. And don't let you be tall, cause your head gonna be crunched up like this trying to drive. I didn't even drive. Look, tell me where I need to go, because like my first time, I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. Like I was scared to drive because when I first did it, I was just, I don't know, he wasn't there at the time, and I think he was at work or something, and I had to go somewhere. I got used to it, you know. So now I'm driving myself to my own massages at this point. Sit down for the first time, it be like, damn, cause you be not sitting down for 2 and 3 months, so like you sit down, you forget how to sit down, so you be like uncomfortable. Like it's like uncomfortable, but it don't hurt. It's just uncomfortable. Like damn, I didn't sit down in 3 months. Like imagine not sitting down for 3 fucking months, y'all. My best friend's birthday ended up coming up, and we went to the club. I sat in my boyfriend's lap because I was just so scared to sit on that hard chair, and I stood up most of the time. That's my recovery. I feel like it ain't too much, but you definitely gotta have patience when it comes to that, because you're gonna forget like, damn, I can't sit down. You kind of eat on your stomach. It's like a lot. You gotta have a lot of patience. I feel like you gotta be strong. You gotta have a support system, and you gotta have a lot of patience, because you're not gonna get through it frustrated and aggravated. He didn't want me to get surgery, but then when I got it, all that, and want to keep hitting and smacking it and all. You want to make sure you get your massages, because if you don't get your massages, you're gonna be fucked up. Lumpy, you gonna have fibro, whatever that shit is. You gonna have lumps, like it's gonna be bad. Like you're gonna be lumped up real bad, and it's not gonna be cute. And you could possibly, I don't know if it could be fatal or not, but the massages are very important. Like make sure if you ain't got the money for everything, don't go and try to get no surgery, because the massages are the most important thing about the fucking BBL. Any surgery, that shit is important. If you don't have the funds, don't go do the fun. You gotta be on it too. You can't let that shit build up, because like I said, I don't know if it could be fatal. You gotta look that up yourself, but I know it's dangerous, and you know it can cause some complications and shit like that. But please get y'all massages, and they hurt. I'm not gonna even sugarcoat y'all. That is the worst. It's worse than the BBL. They hurt, especially when you first start getting them. Like the stomach and the sides hurt the most. The back, not the back, but the stomach and the sides hurt the most. I'm telling y'all this now so y'all won't be surprised when the day comes. And then you think, okay, over time they tell you, you know, it's gonna hurt less. Yeah, it's gonna hurt less. That means it's time for the second step, which is the wood therapy. That hurts 10 times worse than the regular massage with the fingers. That's the only thing I would dread doing again, because it's so fucking painful. Massages ain't no joke. I tried everything. I tried to take painkillers, Percocet before my massages. Don't work. It don't work. Some people say it worked, but me, it didn't work. What really motivated me, like, you know, keep going, even though I was going to keep going, because I'm not going to be sitting here with lumped up stomach and ass and shit. So what, you know, added on some motivation was the results. Like after each massage, you see results. Like you see a flatter tummy or curvy your waist. Like after every massage, it is some results. It don't matter if it's a little bit, a lot. You're gonna see results after every massage. Every massage, I was getting flatter. But yeah, I encourage y'all to get the surgery. Like I said, my pain tolerance is very thin. Like I hate pain, you know, my crybaby. So if I feel like if I can take it, anybody can do it. Because baby, if you know me, you know I do not like pain. I refer out to a facility. Like I said, if I find out who did my massages, I can tell you her Instagram. She's in a Decatur area. Questions I had got, and they was asking me the pain, for the pain, yeah, all that. I think I covered everything. So yeah, this concludes my video about BBLs. I hope this was helpful for a lot of y'all, because a lot of people sit here and DM me all these questions. I'm just like, let me just make a video, because I'm not going to be typing this to every person. But yeah, thank y'all for watching.